Hi, my name is Nilanjan Banik. I teach economics over at Mahindra University. To be precise, I'll be teaching, I have already taught a course in microeconomics and I'll be teaching a course in macroeconomics next semester. I did my PhD in economics from Utah State University, USA, and my master is from Delhi School of Economics, Delhi. If you think about all other subjects, and I find that economics is quite fascinating because you can see economics in action in day-to-day life. First, let me start with microeconomics. Now, why microeconomics is important? Because in India and also around the world, that resources are scarce. So the idea is how to make good use of the resources and how you can make that decision. You can make that decision only when you know what thing to buy and what price to buy, because at the end of the day, when you're buying something, the assumption is you're getting some benefit out of that thing that you're consuming. So economics microeconomics tell you how to make a decision, how to prioritize your spending given the limited money income that you have. Likewise, if I'm talking about macroeconomics, it has got wide variety of application in real world. We all know that inflation impact each one of us. For instance, if you go to the market and you find the price of vegetables or fruits are going through the sky, you might not be able to buy that, So what are the things that cause inflation? What are the things that help you to earn money or employment? What are the things that the government is doing to curb inflation? What are the things the world economy is doing in terms of impacting our own economy? So all these things we'll be learning in macroeconomics. So both macro and microeconomics, the subjects that I'm going to teach, has got variety of application in real world, and that's why I think it's quite important. So my only economics is such a subject. The only expectation from the student is they should be able to understand and apply the subject matter what is being taught. In terms of expectation, the student should also have some knowledge of mathematics, because without mathematics and statistics, you will not be able to appreciate economics in entirety. Because whenever we are talking about data, whenever we are trying to tell the student how to interpret the data, your knowledge of mathematics and statistics is necessary. And therefore, I think the expectation from the student is at least until class 12 or 10+2 standard, they should be having mathematics as their course, and that is a prerequisite. So basically, the beauty of this particular program is the student have the option for going for jobs, because something, as I said, our curriculum is designed in such a fashion, which is again in conjunction with Cornell University, that if the student want, they can try their luck in getting jobs in analytics, in finance, and in economics domain, in various consulting firms such as Pricewaterhouse or Deloitte Touche or KPMGs of the world. But I think the way we have designed our program, student will actually get benefited for applying for various degrees in colleges in US and some of the premier institute in India, be it IMA, B or C, or Delhi University or ISI. Because our curriculum, I believe, will train our student, if they want to go for higher study, to get admitted in all these elite colleges and universities. So that is my thing to the parents, that I think you should encourage your kids to go for higher studies. Although we are preparing our kids to get jobs in various consulting firms, but I think the payoff will be much, much higher if a particular candidate, after graduating from Mahindra University, go for higher studies, something that we are actually going to train them. Life is too long, in a way. So try to maximize your benefit or your utility in the short run. By the way, this is my own quote, and because I am trained as an economist, so I have the freedom to quote my own quote.
Thank you.